Now I am going to fifth problem, that is find the values of m, find the values of m for which equations, for which the following equations for which the following equations have equal roots, Find the values of m for which the following equations has equal roots. Here the first one is x square minus 15 minus m into 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, we will observe in this one. First, we'll write in this given equation into a quadratic equation. Okay, here I will write in this given equation that I will write x square minus 15 minus 2mx plus 8m is equal to 0 will write. Observe. First we have to write in this given equation into a quadratic equation that I will write 1 into x square plus of minus 2m into x. After we'll write 8m minus 15 is equal to 0. Given one can compare with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. X square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here we'll write given equation have equal roots. Given equation has equal roots means their discriminant is equal to 0. That I will write delta is equal to 0. Here we'll take what about the value of delta here. That means b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. First we'll write there b, that is minus 2m whole square minus 4 into 1 into 8m minus 15 is equal to 0. Right. That means minus 2m square is nothing but 4m square minus 4 into 8m minus 15 is equal to 0. I will common 4. Remaining we have to write m square minus 8m plus 15 is equal to 0. 4 will become this side. That means 0 by any value is 0. That I will write m square minus 8m plus 15 is equal to 0. Observe. 1 into 15 will become 15. Their multiplication will satisfy 15. After that, their addition will satisfy minus 8. I will take minus 5 and minus 3. Minus into minus is plus. 5 3 is 15. Minus 5 minus 3 is minus 8. I will write this one m square minus 5m minus 3m plus 15 will become 0. I will common m. Remaining we have to write m minus 5. Again I will common minus 3. Remaining we have to write m minus 5 is equal to 0. Here the common term is m minus 5. Remaining I will write m minus 3 is equal to 0. Finally we will write m is equal to 3 or 5. Finally we will write m is equal to 3 or 5. Okay. After now I am going to second problem. That is m plus 1 into x square plus 2 into m plus 3 into x plus m plus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, given equation already when it is of the form a quadratic equation, that I will write x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. X square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here we will write given equation have equal roots. Given equation have equal roots means here will take that discriminant is equal to 0. that I will write b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. What about the value of b? 2 into m plus 3 whole square minus 4 into m plus 1 into m plus 8 will become 0. Okay, 2 square will write as 4 into m plus 3 whole square minus 4 into m plus 1 into m plus 8 is equal to 0. I will common 4. Okay, I have to expand in this one, that I will write m plus 3 whole square minus m plus 1 into m plus 8 is equal to 0. 4 will become this side, that I will write 0 by any value is 0. Remaining we have to write m square plus 9 plus 6m. After that, okay, m into m will become m square minus 8m minus m minus 8 is equal to 0. Observe. Plus m square and minus m square will be cancelled. Remaining will write minus 8m minus m is minus 9m minus 9m plus 6m is minus 3m. After that, 9 minus 8 will become plus 1 is equal to 0. That I will write minus 3m equal to minus 1. After we will write m is equal to 1 by 3. M is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, Nana. After now, I am going to third one. Third one is x square plus m plus 3 into x plus m plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, given one can be written as 1 into x square plus m plus 3 into x plus m plus 6 will become 0. Okay, given one can compare with ax square plus bx plus c will become 0. Okay, here I will write given equation have equal roots. Given equation has equal roots means here will take their discriminant is equal to 0. Their given discriminant is, will write b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. First we will write there b, that is b is nothing but m plus 3 whole square minus 4 into 1 into m plus 6 will become 0. I have to extend this one, that I will write m square plus 9 plus 6m minus 4m minus 24 is equal to 0. That I will write m square plus 2m. Okay, 24 minus 9 will become, okay, that is the value is, will write minus 15 is equal to 0. We'll take the factor 1 into minus 15 is minus 15. When it is satisfies their multiplication, after will satisfies their addition, will take 2. That I will take 5 and minus 3, plus into minus will become minus. 5 3 is 15, 5 minus 3 will become 2. That I will write m square plus 5m minus 3m minus 15 equal to 0. I will common m, remaining we have to write m plus 5. After that minus 3 is common, remaining we have to write m plus 5 equal to 0. Here the common term is m plus 5 into m minus 3 is equal to 0. That is the common term, m is equal to 3r minus 5. 3r minus 5. After now I am going to fourth one, that is 3m plus 1 into x square plus 2 into m plus 1 into x plus m is equal to 0. Given equation already when it is of the form a quadratic equation, that I will write ax square plus bx plus c will become 0. Okay, I will write one statement, that is given equation have equal roots. Given equation have equal roots means that I will write their discriminant is equal to 0, that I will write b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. What about the value of b? 2 of m plus 1 whole square minus 4 into 3m plus 1 into m is equal to 0 will write. Okay, we have to expand in this one. 2 square is 4. I will common 4. Remaining we have to write m plus 1 whole square minus 3m square plus m is equal to 0 will write. 4 will become the side, that is also 0. I have to extend this one, that I will write m square plus 1 plus 2m minus 3m square minus m is equal to 0, that I will write. Minus 3m square plus m square is minus 2m square plus 2m minus m is plus m. After that plus 1 is equal to 0. After I will common minus, remaining will write 2m square minus m minus 1 is equal to 0. 1 into minus 2 will become minus 2. Okay, when it is satisfies their multiplication, after satisfies their addition, will take minus 1. Okay, I will take the value minus 2 and plus 1. Plus into minus minus. 2 1 ja 2, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. That I will write 2m square minus 2m plus m minus 1 is equal to 0. I will common 2m, remaining will write m minus 1. After that 1 is common, remaining will write m minus 1 equal to 0. The common term is m minus 1 into 2m plus 1 is equal to 0. That I will write m is equal to 1 r minus 1 by 2. 1 r minus 1 by 2. Later now I am going to fifth one, that is 2m plus 1 into x square plus 2 into m plus 3 into x plus m plus 5 will become 0. M plus 5 will become 0. Okay, what we have to write in this one? Given equation can compare with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We know the values of a, b and c. First we'll write given equation have equal roots. Given equation have equal roots means there will take their discriminant is equal to 0. That I will write b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Here what about the value of b? 2 into m plus 3 whole square minus 4 into 2m plus 1 into m plus 5 will become 0. Okay, where 2 square will become 4, I will common 4. Remaining will write m plus 3 whole square minus. How to expand in this one? 2m into m is 2m square plus 10m plus m plus 5 is equal to 0. Will write 0 by any value is 0. How to expand in this one? That I will write m square plus 9 plus 6m minus 2m square minus 11m minus 5 is equal to 0. We'll observe minus 2m square plus m square will become minus m square minus 6m plus minus 11m plus 6m will become minus 5m. After that plus 4 is equal to 0. I will common minus, remaining will write m square plus 5m minus 4 equal to 0. Their product 1 into minus 4 will become minus 4. When it is satisfies their multiplication, okay, after will satisfy their addition, will take 5. Addition will take 5. What I have to take? I will take minus m square minus 5m plus 4 equal to 0. 1 into minus 4 is minus 4. Okay, their product will satisfy 5. I will take the values of A is 1, B is 5, C is minus 4. That I will write. M is equal to minus B plus or minus root of B square minus 4AC by 2A will write. I have to substitute their values. That I will write. M is equal to minus 5 plus or minus root of 25 minus 4 into 1 into minus 4 will write. By their denominator is 2 into 1. That is the value. M is equal to minus 5 plus or minus root of 25 plus 16 by 2. Observe. 25 plus 16 is nothing but 41 will write. That is the value is M is equal to minus 5 plus or minus root of 41 by 2 will write. Will observe. What about the roots of given equation? That I will write. M is equal to minus 5 plus root 41 by 2 or another will take minus 5 minus root 41 by 2 will take. Okay. Equal roots find out చేసేటి similar problems ఏందన్నా. After now I will explain next problem. Later now I am going to sixth problem, that is if alpha and beta are the roots of x square plus px plus q equal to 0, x square plus px plus q equal to 0. Okay, form a quadratic equation. Form a quadratic equation whose roots are alpha minus beta whole square and alpha plus beta whole square, alpha minus beta whole square and alpha plus beta whole square. We'll observe in this one. What I am asking in this problem, if alpha and beta are the roots of x square plus px plus q equal to 0. Already we know that one condition, that is if alpha comma beta be the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Here we'll write two conditions. Here the first one is their sum of zeros alpha plus beta will become minus b by a. After we'll write their product of zeros alpha beta equal to c by a will write. First, given statement I will write, that is, if alpha and beta, if alpha and beta are the roots of x square plus px plus q is equal to 0. X square plus px plus q is equal to 0. We know that one condition. Let for example, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. Given quadratic equation have the roots is alpha and beta. Alpha and beta. Here we'll write two conditions. That is the first condition, alpha plus beta is equal to minus p by a. Later we'll write the second condition is alpha beta is equal to c by a will write. Alpha beta is equal to c by a will write. Here also given equation can compare with 1 into x square plus px plus q is equal to 0, can comparing ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We know the values of a, b and c, where a is 1, b is p, c is q will write. C is q will write. First we'll write the condition alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, where b will become minus c, a will become 1, that is the value is minus p. After we'll write their product of zeros, alpha beta is equal to c by a. What about the value of c here? Where c is q. After that a is 1, that I will write their value is q. But in this problem, what I am asking, whose roots are alpha minus beta whole square and alpha plus beta whole square. That I will write if alpha minus beta whole square and alpha plus beta whole square be the roots of a quadratic equation is what will write? Actually if alpha and beta be the roots of quadratic equation is what will write? That is the formula is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Well, observe here. What about the value of alpha? Here alpha is alpha minus beta whole square, beta is alpha plus beta whole square will write. That is the value is x square minus alpha minus beta whole square plus alpha plus beta whole square into x plus, where given alpha is alpha minus beta whole square into alpha plus beta whole square is equal to 0. So I have to find out this one. First we'll find the value of alpha minus beta whole square plus alpha plus beta whole square. That I will find the value alpha minus beta whole square plus alpha plus beta whole square. Okay, you will observe in this one, given one when it is of the form a minus b whole square plus a plus b whole square is nothing but 2 into a square plus b square will write. 2 into a square plus b square will write. Here also I will write this one by 2 into alpha square plus beta square will write. Already we know that the formula for alpha square plus beta square is, here we'll write alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta will write. We have to substitute the values where alpha plus beta is minus 3. After that alpha beta is q, that I will write 2 into minus 3 whole square minus 2q will write. That is the value is 2 into p square minus 2q. This is the value of alpha minus beta whole square plus alpha plus beta whole square. Here we will write the value is alpha minus beta whole square plus alpha plus beta whole square is nothing but 2 into p square minus 2q. Later we have to find out the value is alpha minus beta whole square into alpha plus beta whole square. You will observe Again, we'll find the value is alpha minus beta whole square into alpha plus beta whole square is equal to what we have to write the value of alpha minus beta whole square. Alpha minus beta whole square is nothing but alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta will write minus 4 alpha beta will write. We will observe alpha plus beta whole square is nothing but alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta minus 4 alpha beta is nothing but alpha minus beta whole square. Again, we'll write in this one that we have to write alpha plus beta whole square. We have to substitute their values where alpha plus beta is nothing but minus p and alpha beta is q. That I will write minus p whole square minus 4q into where given alpha plus beta is minus p whole square. Again, we have to expand in this one that I will write p square into p square minus 4q. We know the values of alpha minus beta whole square plus alpha plus beta whole square, as well as we know another value is alpha minus beta whole square into alpha plus beta whole square is p square into p square minus 4q. We have to substitute in this one that I will write x square minus where the given value is 2 into p square minus 2q into x plus here after the value is p square into p square minus 4q is equal to 0. This is the proof of a given problem. We'll write this one after I will explain next problem. Later now I will explain 7th one. So now I am going to 7th one, that is if x square plus dx plus c is equal to 0, comma, x square plus cx plus b equal to 0, where b does not is equal to c, where b does not is equal to z, have a common root, have a common root, have a common root, then show that b plus c plus 1 is equal to 0, b plus c plus 1 is equal to 0. After, now I will explain each one, that is prove that the roots of x minus a into x minus b is equal to h square are always real, We will prove these two conditions. Okay, first one, we have to write the given two conditions. Here the first condition is x square plus dx plus c is equal to 0. This is make equation number 1. After we'll take x square plus cx plus b is equal to 0. This is make equation number 2. Observe. Okay, both equations have a common root. Means I will take, let alpha be the common root of 1 and 2. Alpha be the common root of 1 and 2. What I have to write? I will substitute x with alpha in 1 and 2, that I will write alpha square plus b alpha plus c will become 0. This is make equation number 3. After we'll take alpha square plus c alpha plus b will become 0. This is make equation number 4. Okay, 3 minus 4, then that implies what we have to write? Alpha square plus b alpha plus c minus alpha square plus c alpha plus b is equal to 0 will write. Why? Because of their RHS is 0 and 0, that I will write 0 minus 0 will become 0. Again we will write alpha square plus b alpha plus c minus alpha square minus c alpha minus b is equal to 0. Minus alpha square and plus alpha square will be cancelled. Remaining I will write b alpha minus c alpha plus c minus b is equal to 0 will write. I will common alpha, remaining will write b minus c. Again I will common minus, remaining we have to write b minus c is equal to 0. Okay, I will common b minus c. What we have to write in this one? B minus c, that I will write alpha into b minus c is equal to b minus c will write. B minus c and b minus c will be cancelled. Their alpha value is 1. We have to substitute alpha is equal to 1 in equation 3. That I will write alpha is equal to 1, substituting in equation 1. Alpha is equal to 1, substituting in equation 1, that I will write 1 square plus, okay, b into 1 plus c will become 0, that I will write 1 plus b plus c is equal to 0. Finally we'll write b plus c plus 1 is equal to 0. This is the given condition we'll ask in this given problem. Okay, Nana? Later, now I am going to 8th one. What I am asking here, prove that the roots of x minus a into x minus b is equal to h square are always real. First, we will write in this given condition x minus a into x minus b is equal to h square will write. Okay, how to multiply it in this one, that I will write x square minus X into x is x square. After that, a into x is a. Again, will multiply. Okay. B into x will become bx. Minus into minus is plus. A into b is equal to ab. Is equal to h square. Will write. Again, I will common x in this one. That I will write x square minus of a plus b into x. Value become this side. That I will write ab minus h square is equal to 0. Given one can be written as a quadratic equation. That I will write 1 into x square plus of minus of a plus b into x plus ab minus h square is equal to 0. Okay, given one can compare with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We will take their discriminant. Already we will discuss in previous class. Discriminant is greater than 0 means the roots are real and distinct, or real and not equal, or real and unequal. Okay, then the given discriminant is equal to 0 means the roots are real and equal. There, discriminant less than 0 means the roots are imaginary roots or no real roots, and also complex conjugate roots. Complex conjugate roots also will take. Will observe. First, we will take their discriminant. Delta is equal to, what is the formula? B square minus 4ac will take. Their given b is minus of a plus b whole square. 4 into 1 into c is ab minus h square will write. The negative of whole square is always positive. That I will write a plus b whole square minus 4 into ab is 4ab minus into minus will become plus 4 into h square is 4h square. Already we know that one formula. A plus b whole square minus 4ab is a minus b whole square will write. Again 4h square will write, 2h whole square will write. Will observe this is also square, this is also square. Will observe the power of a negative square also positive, the power of a positive square also positive. That means this is given delta, both are square values means given one is a greater than 0, given one is a greater than 0. The roots of given one are greater than 0 means that is the square of any value, the square of any value is always real, is always real. We will write this one. After I will explain next one. Or we have to write the roots are also real. How to write the roots are also real. That is, so the roots are real. So the roots are real. Later now I am going to next problem. Ninth one. Find the condition that condition that find the condition that one root of a quadratic equation, one root of a quadratic equation, one root of a quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 shall be n times the other, but where small n is a positive integer, where small n is a positive integer. First, we'll write their given quadratic equation, that is given quadratic equation is what we'll write, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We'll observe the degree of a given equation is 2 means that has two roots. One is alpha, another one is beta. But in this problem, one more condition will given, that is, okay, the roots of a given quadratic equation, okay, one root shall be n times the other. That means let us take one root alpha is equal to alpha will take, another root will take n times of other. N times of other means another root beta will take n into first root that I will take n into alpha is n alpha, n into alpha is n alpha. We know that the two conditions will write. First one is alpha plus beta is equal to minus c by a. Later we'll write alpha beta is equal to c by a. This is sum of their zeros. This is product of their zeros. Where alpha is alpha, beta is nothing but n alpha is equal to minus c by a. After that, where alpha is alpha, beta is n alpha is equal to c by a will write. But alpha into alpha is nothing but alpha square, that I will write. N alpha square is nothing but c by a. Alpha square is equal to c by n a will write. C by n a will write. Here also I will common alpha. Remaining will write 1 plus n is equal to minus c by a. Here we will observe squaring on both sides. What I have to write? Alpha square into 1 plus n whole square is equal to minus b by a whole square will write. That is alpha square into 1 plus n whole square is equal to b square by a square will write. Already we know that the value of alpha square is equal to c by n a. Will substitute in this given one. That is I will write c by n a into 1 plus n whole square is equal to b square by a square. We'll observe a and a will be cancelled. By using the cross multiplication, what will write? A into c is ac into 1 plus n whole square is equal to n into b square is nothing but nb square will write. N into b square is nothing but nb square will write. Later now I am going to 10th one. After now I will explain 10th problem. What is given in 10th problem? Okay. Find two consecutive positive even integers, positive even integers, positive even integers, the sum of whose square, the sum of whose square is 340, whose square is 340. Observe in this one. We will note them in previous class. What is the consecutive positive even integers and what is the consecutive positive odd integers? Okay, when it is of the form 2x comma 2x plus 2 comma 2x plus 4 comma 2x plus 6 and so on are consecutive positive integers. Consecutive positive integers. Why? Because of if we'll take let x is equal to 1, we'll substitute in this given one that I will write 2 into 1 is 2. After that 2 into 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 will become 4. After that 2 into 1 is 2, 2 plus 4 is 6. After we'll take 2 into 1 is 2, 2 plus 6 is 8. That is 2 comma 4 comma 6 comma 8 and so on are consecutive positive even integers. Consecutive positive even integers. If you will take any two consecutive positive integers, that I will take 2x and 2x plus 2, or also will take 2x plus 2 and 2x plus 4, or also will take 2x plus 4 and 2x plus 6. Consecutive means పక్క పక్కన ఉండే వరుస సరి సంఖ్యలు అని మీనింగ్. పక్క పక్కన ఉండే వరుస సరి సంఖ్యలు. Okay, we will observe in this one. First I will take let the two consecutive positive even integers are 2x and 2x plus 2 respectively. 2x and 2x plus 2 respectively. But what I am asking in this problem, the sum of whose square is 340 is given. Okay, one root will take 2x, another root will take 2x plus 2, but the sum of whose square is 340 is given. That I will write 2x whole square plus 2x plus 2 whole square will become 340. Okay, how to expand in this one? I will common 2 square will become 4 into x square. Here also will observe in this one. I will common 2 square will become 4. Remaining will write x plus 1 whole square is equal to 340. I will common 4 in this given one, that I will write 4 into x square plus, again we have to expand x plus 1 whole square. X plus 1 whole square when it is of the form a plus b whole square, I will explain this one, that I will write x square plus 1 plus 2x will become 340. Okay, 4 1. Okay, 4 8 32. 4 8 32, remaining 2 there. Okay, 4 5 is 20. 4 5 is 20. That I will write 2x square plus 2x. Okay, plus 1 minus 85 will become 0. Here will write 2x square plus 2x minus 84 is equal to 0. Again I will common 2, that I will write x square plus x minus 42 is equal to 0. 42 is equal to 0. Okay, 2 will become that side, 0 by any value is 0. Remaining I will write x square plus x minus 42 is equal to 0. We have to write the coefficient of given quadratic equation. Their x square coefficient is 1, constant is minus 42. 1 into minus 42 is minus 42. Minus 42 when satisfies their multiplication, after when satisfies their addition will become 1. Their addition will become 1. I will take the values 7 and minus 6. 7 and minus 6. Plus into minus will become minus. 7 6 42 and 7 minus 6 is 1. 7 minus 6 is 1. Here I will write x square plus 7x minus 6x minus 42 is equal to 0. I will common x, remaining will write x plus 7. After that minus 6 is common, remaining will write x plus 7 equal to 0. Here the common term is x plus 7 into remaining will write x minus 6 is equal to 0. That I will write x plus 7 is equal to 0 or x minus 6 is equal to 0. That I will write x is equal to minus 7 or x is equal to 6. We will observe in this one. X does not is equal to minus 7. We have to take x for only 6. Why? Because by the problem we'll take only positive even integer. Positive even integers means they did not take their negative values. That means x is equal to minus 7 does not take, we will take, let x is equal to 6. We have to find out the two consecutive integers. One is 2x, another one is 2x plus 2. That is 2 into 6 comma 2 into 6 plus 2. That is 12 comma 14. 12 comma 14. Those are 12 comma 14. Those are the consecutive positive even integers. The consecutive positive even integers that I will write, that is 12 and 14 are the two consecutive positive even integers. We'll write this one after I will explain next problem. First we'll write this one after I will explain next problem. Later now I will explain in second section first problem. If x1 comma x2 are the roots of the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and C does not equal to 0. Find the value of ax1 plus b whole power minus 2 plus ax2 plus b whole power minus 2 in terms of a comma b comma c. Okay, Nana, we will observe in this problem. In previous problems, we'll asked alpha comma beta are the roots of a quadratic equation are given. Alpha comma beta are the quadratic equation are given. But in this problem, we will given x1 comma x2 are the roots of a quadratic equation is given. I will write if x1 comma x2 are the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and that implies we will observe actually alpha comma beta are the roots of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 means we'll write the first condition is sum of zeros alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Later we'll write alpha beta is equal to c by a. But in this problem, alpha we have replaced with x1 and beta we have replaced with x2. That I will write the first condition is x1 plus x2 is equal to minus b by a, and the second condition is and x1 x2 is equal to c by a will write. Okay, first we'll take x1 is the root of a given quadratic equation. First we'll take let x1 be the root of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then that implies alpha be the root of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 means we'll write a alpha square plus b alpha plus c equal to 0. But x1 be the root of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 means that I will write ax1 square plus bx1 plus c is equal to 0. That I will write ax1 square plus bx1 is equal to minus c. After I will common x1, remaining will written as ax1 plus b is equal to minus c. This value will become this side, that I will write ax1 plus b is equal to minus c by x1 will write. Here squaring on both sides, that I will write ax1 plus b whole square is equal to minus c by x1 whole square will write. How to expand in this one, that I will write ax1 plus b whole square is equal to c square by x1 square will write. The reciprocal of given one can be written as what we have to write 1 by ax1 plus b whole square is equal to 1 by c square by x1 square will write. This is a fraction. This fraction can be arranged into numerator as a denominator and denominator as a numerator. Okay, denominator term will be converted into numerator. The plus value will become minus. That I will write ax1 plus b whole power minus 2 is equal to x1 square by c square will write. This is my equation number 1. Again we'll take let x2 be the root of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 means similarly we'll write ax2 plus b whole power minus 2 is equal to x2 square by c square will write. This is my equation number 2. But Adding 1 and 2, 1 plus 2, then that implies their LHS value will be added ax1 plus b whole power minus 2 plus again ax2 plus b whole power minus 2 is equal to x1 square by c square plus x2 square by c square will write. Here the both common term is c square, that I will write x1 square plus x2 square by c square. Already we know that one formula a square plus b square, that will be written as a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Here also that I will write x1 plus x2 whole square minus 2x1 x2 by c square will write. Already we know that the value x1 plus x2 is nothing but minus b by a, that is minus b by a whole square minus 2 into c by a will write by their denominator is c square. Again we have to expand in this one, that I will write b square by a square minus their denominator only a there. Their numerator and denominator can multiplying and dividing by a, that I will write 2ac by a square. Their denominator is c square will write, that is b square minus 2ac by a square. Again their denominator is c square by 1. Have to reciprocal of this one, that I will write b square minus 2ac by a square c square will write. This is the value of ax1 plus b whole power minus 2 plus ax2 plus b whole power minus 2 is equal to b square minus 2ac by a square c square. A square c square. Okay, Nana? See you next class.